Testing, testing. Is this going? Is this going? Are we live? Are we live? I have no flippin' clue. One sec while I wait. I'm gonna get some water. Alright, alright, alright. Hell yeah, let's go. I'm really excited about this. We're definitely gonna kinda just jump straight into this. I don't know if anyone is even going to join this. But as we go, I'll probably just have to explain myself a ton. But the main goal of this is a quiz my one friend told me about. Shout out Gavin. And he just wanted all of us to take this quiz, and then we're going to make a D&D character based off of what we get, and then we're just gonna do like a small campaign with it. So I'm super excited. I thought about just making a normal video, but I thought doing a stream would be like a lot more fun. Although I've only ever done one stream before, and I'm trying to remember how to move my chat because it's so far away. Pop out chat, thank the Lord on high. Goodness gracious, there we go. Now it's like not as evil to look at. Oh shit, I fucked it. Okay, anyways. So here it goes. I'm gonna go pretty fast. Maybe I'm not gonna go fast. It says 15 to 20 minutes, girl. That's crazy. I don't know. Maybe I could speed run it, but I like to take my time on this. I actually don't know how this looks. Let me double check real quick. Okay, that looks pretty good. I might zoom in just a bit more. There we go. I think that looks a lot nicer. Alright, we're gonna minimize that. Alright, sweet. Double check everything. Alright, we're chilling. Alright, so as far as looks go, I am ugly. I am the worst looking member of my social circle. Damn, girl. Average. My appearance is normal overall. Attractive. I am the best looking. See, this is crazy. Like, I am the best looking member of my social circle. Like, girl, what? Extremely attractive. My appearance aids me in every situation in life. I think I'm attractive, but I don't think I'm definitely not the best looking member of my social circle. That's so crazy to say. I think I'm pretty average. Maybe I'm like a 6 out of 10, but like I feel like this is 7 and that's like 9 or 10. I don't know. Oh, I need to turn my phone off. Where did I put it? Oh my god, that's gonna haunt me. Girl, where did... Oh, there she is. There she is. Shut the hell up, phone. It's telling me that I'm going live. Yeah, no shit. No shit. Alright, when it comes to memory, I have a really hard time remembering things. I remember most things through subtle details sometimes elude me. I remember just about everything I'm exposed to. I have a really good memory. I do a photographic memory. I always remember every detail. No, I got a good memory. The following statement most accurately describes me. I have an extremely difficult time making new friends now. After meeting me, people go out of their way to keep in touch with me. I make friends fairly easily and engage in small talk with new acquaintances. Okay, what the fuck is the difference between these? So, I make friends fairly easily. After meeting me, people go out of their way to keep in touch with me. That's crazy. I wish. I make new friends everywhere I go. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm pretty friendly. I definitely think I'm like more friendly than like most people I'm with. But yeah, I don't know. have a problem with these quizzes, right? It's like, I think it's really hard to think about yourself accurately and in this way, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think I make friends pretty easily. But making new friends everywhere I go, that's kind of crazy. And like, what's a friend? You know what I mean? Like, do I have their number and I'm hanging out? I don't fucking know. When it comes to willpower, I have no vices. I have some vices. Vices, tempted by things. I don't think I'm ever tempted by anything. Other than maybe like junk food. Junk food probably being like the only one really. I don't think I really have vices. I think that's strange. Rate your persuasiveness. I can make people do almost anything I want them to. It's crazy. Nobody can do that. I have an easy time convincing others to see things my way. I convince others to do things my way some of the time. I have a hard time convincing. I think I'm pretty convincing. I think I can at least have people see my point of view, but not necessarily like agree with it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Describes my health. I am sick most of the time. I've never missed a day due to I seem to get sick as often as most people I know. I think I get sick a bit more often, honestly. But most of the time's crazy. I will have to say, my buddy did say you should go a little bit more extreme while doing this. So I'm gonna go a bit more extreme. I'm gonna say I make new friends everywhere I go. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not changing that, but I am gonna say I'm sick most of the time. When it comes to stamina, yeah, I think I'm like a little above average, I'd say. When it comes to leadership, I think I'm a good leader, but I fucking hate it. I really fucking hate being the leader. So I'd go like here, I guess. I can learn new things very quickly. Yeah, I'm a really fast learner. I'm constantly learning new subjects at an astounding rate. Is crazy. When it comes to my problem solving ability, I actually think I'm really, really good at problem solving. How tough are you? I can take punches that would drop normal people. No. I think I'm like not fragile, but like I'm not tough. My body's in good shape. It's not great shape. Professional athlete, superb shape. It's in good shape. When it comes to common sense, people seem to know more than I do most of the time. Oh, fuck no, dude. I rarely make the same mistake twice. This is interesting, because it's not like one answer is necessarily better than another. Like, people always come for me to advise. Or I am exceptionally shrewd and cunning. Shrewd and cunning is kind of crazy. But I think people come to me for advice. Rate your sensory perception ability. See, this is interesting, because I think, I don't know. See, sometimes it's like, this is shit I just never think about. I have extremely poor, I don't think I have poor awareness. Yeah, I can lift about as much as a person of my gender and age should be able to lift. I'm definitely not strong. When it comes to sprinting, oh, I'm fast. I am fast. I'm faster than everyone else. I'm definitely, nowadays I'm not as fast, but I used to be really motherfucking fast. Like back in high school. describes me. My insight concerning life is almost supernatural. What? My insight concern, that is crazy. My gut feeling is always right. I have a hard time judging people's intentions. I'd say I've got a pretty good intuition. I don't have a, like, perfect one, but I've got a really good one, I think. When it comes to hand-eye coordination, oh, my hand-eye coordination is crazy, dude. I legitimately think, video games really helped me, like, a lot. As far as, like, my reflexes go. I'm going to Olympic marksman, yeah, that's right. This statement accurately describes me. I had the highest GPA in my class. It depends if high school or college, right? I was a good student. I was an average student. I was a bad student. So I'm thinking good student. Highest GPA in my class. I don't know. I definitely, like in high school, I definitely had a very high GPA. I was doing really good in college. In college, I wasn't nearly as good. Yo, fuck it, we ball. I don't know, I gotta be honest. The following statement most accurately describes my tolerance for alcohol. Oh no! My tolerance for alcohol is so bad. Yeah, my hangovers are so bad. The thing is though, I don't get, I mean, I'm a lightweight, but like my hangovers are so bad. God damn it, dude, my constitution's gonna be like a 6. I'm so cooked. The following statement describes the amount of physical labor I regularly perform, not a lot. I work out a lot more than I used to. I kind of injured myself for a while, so then I kind of wasn't working out for a while, but when it comes to my reflexes, yeah, my reflexes are crazy, honestly. I remember, like, driving one time, somebody, like, almost hit me, my reflexes, like, they were so fast, it shocked me. It was just video games. Let this be a lesson to you kids. Video games aren't useless. Video games can give you some really good reflexes. If I punch someone as hard as I could, I might kill them. As hard as I could, I'd hurt them. But depending on who it was, I might not hurt them. I'm not that strong. The following statement most accurately describes my athletic ability. I was picked to play. I was very fast. So I don't picked first. No, I was really fast, so I'd say it's a bit better. It's worse to be weak or fragile. What the fuck? What does that mean? It's worse to be weak or fragile. I mean, I think it's worse to be, but those are so similar to me. I don't understand the difference. Weak, fragile. I feel like weak is more all-encompassing, like weak-willed in different ways. But if it's just like strength versus like, I'm gonna say fragile, maybe. I don't fucking know. It's better to be graceful. Hell yeah, it is. It's better to have, I'm gonna go great stamina. It's better to be agile, I think. It's worse to be unliked, yeah, for sure. I'm fine with being weak as hell. My friends would say I'm crazy. She's so crazy. Sharp and witty, I don't know. Worldly and diplomatic, most definitely not. Down to earth and relaxed, no. Dependable so, but I think they'd probably say I'm more fun or funny. So I'll go with zany and fun. For my height, my frame is my height. What? Oh, my frame for my height. I don't know. I think I'm average. I used to be a lot more thin, but I'm probably about average for my height. I don't know. Are we talking American or are we talking something else? Like, I think I'm gonna keep it about average. I seem to have a knack for hanging out in low society, high society, law, business or crime, entertainment, academics, the military life. A knack. What do I have a knack for? I mean, probably academics. I don't know. Academics is kind of hanging out in low society is crazy. Hanging out with the fucking rats. For my gender, I'm average. I'm extremely average. I'm 5'8.5". I always thought I was 5'9", and then I actually got measured, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm only 5'8.5". I got freaking lied to my whole life. Like, fuck off. And that honestly might be considered short. That might. Well, okay, it's hard to say because in Utah, in the state of Utah, the average height for a guy is 5'11", which is crazy. Like, what the fuck? But gender, I don't really consider myself gender, but I get what it means. I'm going medium. It's the national average, okay? It's worse to be too skinny, too stocky. Come on, I wanna be thin. It's better to be smart, baby. In high school, I was both a band member and a nerd. I guess I was probably more of a nerd than I was a band member. Yeah, definitely. The wilderness is a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there, for sure. It's better to take a stand for what you believe in, try to see both sides of an issue. Ooh, this is tough. Take a stand for what you believe in, try to see the both sides of an issue. This is a weird question. Take a stand for what I believe in, try to see both sides of an issue. Part of me believes that I would be on both sides of an issue, but I think it's more so take a stand. I'm hungry for money. Give me money. Wait, hold on. I'm hungry for wealth or power. It's better to be rich or powerful. That's the same goddamn question. It's literally the same question. Give me money, girl. I use the force of my personality to get what I want. To guide others in making the right decisions. I don't know. I use my personality to have fun. Like, what the hell? I don't know. It's better to defend the weak, probably help the poor. Civilization makes us stronger. It is better to confront your enemies. Yeah, Trick, are you kidding? I work out so that I will be healthier or more attractive. This is interesting. This is really interesting because I don't know. I think, honestly, I do it for both whenever I do it, but I probably do it more to be attractive. I definitely do. This quiz clocked my ass. Animals are delicious. Animals deserve our respect. At my job, I rely more on my education or common sense. Probably my common sense more than my education. I don't know. Knowledge should be used to... Yeah, probably common sense. Knowledge should be used to educate and entertain others. Develop and enlighten yourself. Probably educate. That sounds more fun, right? I think it would be interesting to have a supernatural experience. Yeah, I think it'd be interesting. What is more important in life, feeling emotions or being disciplined? feeling emotions for sure. When handling life's challenges, I call on. What the fuck? The powers that watch over me suck my dick. Me, girl. Only me. I don't believe in that. Personal power comes from living a disciplined life, not confidence. The universe is ruled by a higher power. Our scientific laws probably. I mean, a higher power is kind of like scientific laws, like. But I get what it means, like you an atheist or a theist? That's what is it really asking. Which do you prefer, New Age religion or Eastern religion? What does New Age religion mean? Probably Eastern. Only because I used to be Christian, so I kind of like got over that. I'd rather be a member of a religion that is. Oh, see, this is interesting. I don't know what religion would I want to be part of. Probably something with new ideas, but there just isn't. Maybe there is a religion like that. It's probably a cult. It's probably a cult if there is a religion like that. What is more important in life, wisdom or wealth? I'd say neither. Yeah, like the next question, I definitely know, but I guess what's more important, having wisdom or wealth? Give me money, girl. What is more important? Love. Come on. I love the city. Would you cheat on an important test? Yeah. I would. Easy. In a fight, it is better to rely on your own skills or call for reinforcements. Call for reinforcements for sure. In a fight, it is better to keep your head and wait for opportune moments. Yeah, keep your cool for sure. You have to in a fight. I did kickboxing for 3 months when I was 14, and I got my ass whipped. I remember one fight I did, it was like with this kid who was a foot taller than me, probably, yeah, at least a foot taller than me, and like, probably weighed like 50 more pounds than me, and like, he just kept punching, honestly, kind of evil of him, he just kept punching me in the face. Like, what? I couldn't do anything, I was trying to defend, but I just kept seeing black, my vision just kept going black, and then light, black, light, black, light, it was crazy. So anyways, I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm more confident at play. Are you kidding me? Screw work. I like pets that are loyal or exotic. I like pets that are easy. Loyal, I guess. I don't know. It is more important to support your cause with conviction or facts. Probably facts. I would rather live in the city. Religion is an institution that, I mean, it definitely helps some people, but I think historically speaking, it's probably been more exploitative than, I don't know, it's done both. Choose a statement. Man is stronger than nature. Nature is stronger than man. See, this is interesting, because normally I would think nature is stronger than man. I mean, I think man's a part of nature. But we did go to the moon. Like, we went to the moon. We went to the moon. This is the same question. We went to the moon. We can go underwater. Like, we've overcome a lot of nature. But, I don't know. But, like, also we do get our, like, ass kicked in pretty often. I have a great interest in the supernatural or the natural world. Probably more so the natural world. There's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things. things. Yeah, for sure. It is better to actively champion a cause or live as a good example to others. Ugh, I don't care. These type of questions, I really do not care about. Maybe champion a cause. I don't know. I would rather spend 2 hours learning something new than jogging, probably. I'd rather spend 2 hours alone in the wilderness or alone probably working with my hands. Choose a statement. I love technology. I would rather spend 2 hours playing a sport or reading a book. Oh, see, this is interesting. I like both of these a lot. Probably reading, though. It is better to fight fair, fight dirty. Fight dirty, come on. Eastern religion, it is better to be yourself or be polite. See, this is interesting. Because part of me wants to say be polite. But I think generally, because also this is just super general, it is better to, I think, be yourself. I think I am more polite in general, but I believe it's probably better to be yourself, although I don't necessarily live that. I'd rather watch a nature documentary, probably scientific, because history is a science, right? Yeah, probably science. In a fight, it is better to be quick. I've always been small and fast than strong. I'd rather spend 2 hours hiking a trail or discussing philosophy. This is hard. Once again, I do like hiking a lot, but I really like talking about philosophy. But you can only do either of these so long. I'm honestly very on the fence with both of these. I'm gonna go with philosophy. In my job, I use tools. I assume tools and equipment is like really working with your hands, and I don't. I'd rather spend 2 hours at the gym or a church gym. Yo, I ain't going back to church, girl. I would rather be well paid or doing something I enjoy. See, I think normally I would have gone with well paid back in the day, but I had a job that was paying me pretty good, and it was so miserable. I'd way rather get paid like just something not great but livable, but that I enjoy. Choose a statement. Nature should be left unspoiled and undisturbed. Nature should be used responsibly and enjoyed. I don't know, because I definitely think we should have trails and like be able to go on hikes and stuff. But I also don't think we should be like chopping down all of the forests and stuff. Well, I just think we need to be responsible with that. I don't know. I'd rather spend 2 hours camping with my friends, drinking with my friends, both, dude. Honestly, camping with my friends is really fun, though. If you want to make a lot of money, it is important to be educated. Yeah, I did agree with that. It is easy for me to learn by doing or studying. Probably kind of both for me, but probably studying more so. When it comes to talent, well, I don't know. This is hard. This is really hard for me. I don't know. It is easier for me to learn. Probably just by doing, honestly. When it comes to talent, I believe a person either has it or they don't. I kind of do. I definitely think, well, that's not true, because I think anybody can learn any skill, really. But I definitely do think there are some people that have a more natural knack for things, an affinity. But I'd say generally, most people can learn any skill. When I was young, I performed better in math and science, easy. I don't know what New Age religion even is. Yeah, I like reading. I'd rather spend a night on the town. No, I don't want to ride horses. What the hell? When I was young, I enjoyed gym class. Probably not. No, I didn't. I hated it. The universe has supernatural beings that take a personal interest in me, is governed by impersonal forces that can be understood. Supernatural beings that take a personal... That's crazy. Life is about having fun. Come on. It really is improving yourself. For what? Improving yourself to just at some point start declining. Like, no. Progress is pointless in that way, unless it's for enjoyment. I'd rather spend 2 hours at a concert. Visiting a haunted house would... Honestly, I'm pretty scared of haunted houses. I love horror movies. But I'm pretty terrified of haunted houses. I have gotten better at them, but it definitely scares me. It is better to serve a cause or someone influential, probably a cause. What is more important, practical skills or enlightenment? Oh, interesting. Honestly, do I believe in enlightenment? That sounds so lame of me, right? I'm gonna go with enlightenment. I use the force of my personality, probably to entertain others, honestly. I put my faith in myself. Family elders are expressing disapproval of you to the rest of the family. Do you accept the criticism and change your ways? Seek a compromise with them? Besmirch the reputation? I'd probably try to compromise. Would you give a promising career to aid the family in time of need? Yeah, was some reluctance for sure. Would you betray a family member to advance your own career? What the hell? It depends in what family member, right? If it's a close family member, no way. Yes, if I could do it secretly. If it was like a distant one, I probably wouldn't care at all. You know what I mean? But to advance my own career, probably not. I might be tempted to. Do you respect the leaders of your family? The leaders of my family? Nah, not really. Yeah. If your family had arranged your marriage to someone disgusting, would you go through with it? Hell no. Agree, hiding your reluctance, subtly work against the union. Flee. What would I do? I feel like I'd run away. You're estranged from a family member. On his deathbed, he seeks reconciliation. Do you speak to him but hold your ground, refuse to speak to him? I'm gonna hold my ground. Well, actually, I just don't think I'd care. I don't think I'd care. If they're dying, they're on their deathbed. Yeah, I'd just be open, I guess. I don't know. A powerful but corrupt lawyer offers you money if you will testify against your friend. Do you condemn your friend and take the money? Take the money and testify, but try to keep your testimony ineffective. Refuse the offer and refuse to testify. Testify on your friend's behalf, no matter the consequences. This is a good question. I don't know what I would do. used to testify. Powerful but corrupt lawyer. If he's powerful, I'm not gonna go in a fight against him. I don't know what I do. I mean, what is my friend in trouble from? I mean, if he's corrupt, my friend's probably, like, in the right. If they're really my friend, I'd probably talk on their behalf. Do you become close to friends or hold most people at a safe distance? I think I have a lot of close friends. I like to think so. Have you ever betrayed a friend? Only accidentally. Yeah, only accidentally. But yeah, I don't think I'd ever really think about doing that. How do you view lifelong commitment to a single romantic partner? Such a romance would be ideal. I worry you'd miss out on it. Tell yourself on future day. I have or want. I have a romance like that. Oh man, I'm tired, dude. It's late. But I told my buddy I would get this done by Thursday. I think I only have like 30 more questions, but I'm about to pass out. Do you insist on repayment when lending money to friends? It depends on how much money, right? It depends on how much money. But most of the time, I don't think I'd care that much. If it was hundreds, like, for sure. But if it's like $20, it's like, I don't give a shit, honestly. Are you still in touch with childhood friends? Yeah, very much so. You donate time and money to improve the local community. I mean, I have donated and stuff, but not that much. But I feel like I haven't done a ton, you know what I mean? Time and money. I'd probably say less so. I'm too broke. That's not true. It's just everything's so difficult right now. The idea of donating money is so difficult. The nation is at war. Your community is threatened with invasion. Do you? Your community is threatened with invasion. Do you help defend it to your last breath? Defend the area with the rest of your community. Act as a spy is crazy. I probably run away as soon as things look bad. Let's be honest. I'd probably be cowardly. I like the idea of defending the area with the rest of my community. But really, as soon as stuff started, it depends. It really depends. Because if I'm able to flee with, like, my friends and the people I care about, you know what I mean? Like, I would definitely do that. But if my friends are there, like, I'm definitely not defending it till my last breath. That's crazy. Your community is threatened, but fleeing as soon as things go south. I always like the idea of, like, dying for a bigger cause or something, but I think I'm a coward. If you were injured and required immediate assistance, would members of your hometown agree to help? From my hometown. Distrusted in my hometown. I think people would help me. Do you respect the laws and authorities of the community? That suits me. Do members of your hometown shun, avoid, or mock you? What the heck? No, I'm probably seen as normal. Would you stand for office or seek to represent the interest of the community in some public manner? I'd be fine with doing it, but, yeah, I don't think I'd want to. Your country is racked with famine. Would you share your food you had with others, eat as little as possible, and share the rest? Steal what food you need to survive. Steal as much food as possible. That's crazy. I would steal food for sure. If offered enough money, would you covertly assassinate the president? I feel like that's saying, oh yeah, yes, if I thought I could get away with it. It depends on the president. It depends on the president, for real. Okay, a rogue state unleashes a laboratory-created disease on the nation. Would you undertake a dangerous mission to find the cure, heal the sick as best as you can, avoid contact with the sick, or flee the country? I'd probably just avoid contact. Do you respect the lawful authority of the government? Honestly, no, not really. Respect. I mean, I definitely okay, let me read them. Yes, I support the government wholeheartedly. Yes, our leaders are generally fair and just. No, a politician is no better than anyone else. Yeah, no, politicians are most certainly corrupted, especially in America. It's insane how bad it is with Congress. I mean, right now they're literally using millions of Americans as a bargaining chip. It's crazy. It's what? Wow, why can they do that? Why can a couple hundred people use over 1 million people's job as a bargaining chip? It's insane. It's so dumb. People shouldn't be a bargaining chip. It's so dumb. If you were offered a reasonably lucrative deal, would you spy for a hostile foreign power? Probably not, because I would definitely get caught, and I'm too paranoid. Do you rely on the government to enforce contracts and property rights? Enforce contracts and property rights. Yes, because the courts are best equipped. I don't know. Yes, because maintaining the rule of law is more important than any individual dispute. The courts are pretty well equipped, not the best. Are you kidding me? The government can't even pave roads. Yeah, sure. I don't know. I'm very neutral on that. If imprisoned, would you injure or kill others to escape? It depends if they're a douchebag, you know what I mean? Nah, I would definitely hurt them. Yeah, for sure. Is it a supervisor's right to treat his employees badly? Is it a supervisor's right? What? That's insane. Yeah, that's crazy. No one has any right to treat somebody bad. That's dumb. You have accidentally hit someone while driving your car. Do you turn yourself in? Interesting. Hit somebody while driving your car. I mean, the problem is I would try to help them, right? I don't know, I think the guilt would get to me. I feel like I probably would hide my involvement. Am I a bad person? Am I a bad person? I would at least want to make sure that they're okay if I hit someone. But if confess to a crime. Hell no. Wait, would I actually? Hold on. I am guilty of the crime. Maybe I would to get a lighter sentence. I think I do great in jail. Fun fact about me is I think I would do really good in jail. If I was guilty, yeah, I'd probably try to get a lighter sentence, I think. Would you express a revolutionary political opinion if threatened with punishment? What? Would you express a revolutionary political opinion if threatened with punishment? Yes, I'd rather be punished than remain silent. Yes, somebody's got to speak the truth. No, although I might privately express my opinions to friends. No, politics aren't anything worked out. I would definitely tell it to my friends. But I'd probably be, like, careful. While traveling on vacation, you witness an assault. You are ordered to testify, which will cut short your vacation significantly. Do you slip out? Do you slip out of town to avoid testifying? Deny you saw anything. Remain reluctant. Testify and leave. Remain until the trial's conclusion. In any case, further testimony is needed. Oh man, deny I saw anything is crazy. I'd probably be pissed about it, but I would do it. What is the best use of wealth? To help the destitute and less fortunate. See on top, probably help the people I do know. I kind of would like to help the destitute and less fortunate, but sadly, I do think the best way to do that is to fix, like, politics in America. But I do think you would need to have so much wealth to do something like that. When confronted by beggars, do you give generously, give moderately, give only what you wouldn't miss anyway, $1 or $2 at most? I'll give him a bit. I'll give him a good amount. It depends. It depends on how I'm doing it. It depends on how much cash I have on hand. I don't usually have a lot of cash on hand. If you could buy counterfeit $100 bills for $1 each, would you buy and spend them? That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I would do that. I would only cheat huge companies. That sounds awesome. That sounds like Robin Hood vibes, which I can definitely get behind. Alright, you have 2 job offers. One pays more, but the other is secure and steady. Which do you choose? Definitely the lucrative job. Steady work sounds like drudgery. Probably the lucrative job, although I'd look into the secure job. The secure job, unless the other job was outrageously lucrative. Definitely the secure job. I would probably... Yeah, I think it depends. If it was outrageously lucrative. But I typically like security more. What's the best path to wealth? It's a matter of luck and being in the right place at the right time. I think staying flexible. Oh wait, best path to wealth. Okay, I didn't understand this question. Honestly, it is pretty luck based. It's either luck or kind of being a bad person and taking advantage of people. Following a long-term plan that incorporates a comfortable level of risk. I'm gonna say it's more so a matter of luck than anything else. If you accepted a job or contract, would you try to finish the task even if it got much more dangerous? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Whoa, age. Interesting. For my age, I have limited life experience. A moderate amount of life experience. A does that even mean? I mean, this is also annoying because I kind of know why it's asking this. Because it's like, I definitely don't have a limited life experience because, like, I served a mission, like a Mormon mission. I went to college. I've had a couple different jobs. I've traveled a bit, but, like, I'd still say there's a lot of stuff I haven't done, right? Like, that's such a vague question, so I think I'm just gonna go in the middle. But I know this quiz is supposed to give you your level as well. And I feel like this is obvious, like, like, this will boost my level, I feel like. But either way, we finally answered all 140 questions. This probably took us around an hour. And let's do it. Big reveal, big reveal. Alright, I hope y'all are ready. We're clocking in, we're putting it in. This is big, this is big. What the hell? Holy crap, my stats are insane. I'm a bard rogue. What the fudge? Okay, y'all. So from the quiz I took, I'm a neutral good human bard rogue. Second level, so I'm assuming I'm a second level bard, second level rogue. Okay, my dexterity is lucrative. Jeez, my stats are insane. Honestly. Okay, so we'll go through and we'll read a lot of this stuff. So neutral good. A neutral good character does the best a good person can do. He is devoted to helping others. He works with kings. Okay, what about she or they? Come on. He works with kings and magistrates, but does not feel beholden to them. Neutral good is the best alignment you can be, because it means doing what is good without bias for or against order. However, neutral good can be dangerous alignment when it advances mediocrity by limiting the actions of the truly capable. This is really funny because when my buddy took it, I think he got chaotic evil. And that's crazy. What stuff was he putting in that gave him chaotic evil? That's so nuts. That's so nuts. Absolutely bonkers. I'm pretty surprised by the stat spread. I feel like this is really good. I should probably take a photo. I should probably take a photo of this real quick, just to send my friend. That way he can judge me. But yeah, crazy. I don't know how he got chaotic evil. He must have just picked all the evil things. I honestly feel like a neutral good human is so boring. Just got diagnosed with ASMR. Yo, heck yeah, let's go. Same. Except for I just got diagnosed with tingle immunity, but I was finally able to overcome that with some good old-fashioned. Have y'all ever put on like multiple ASMR videos at once? It's almost like too stimulating. It's honestly insane, but like you will for sure get tingles. That's the real way you overcome tingle immunity. Anyways, I'm really curious because my buddy said his stats were really bad. And this, I don't know, I almost feel bad. Maybe I was too confident in this. These stats are honestly like pretty crazy. Not a great crit. Honestly, being a second level bard and rogue kind of sucks. It kind of ODing on ASMR. Yeah, no, that is literally what it is. Watching multiple ASMR videos is definitely dosing for sure. It's way too intense, but I do think everybody should try it. I think you need to do it like once a month. I think you need to go on a detox, stop ASMR for a couple days, then watch 2 to 3 videos at once, and just shock your brain. I think it does something. I don't know what it does, but I think it does something. Anyways, where was I? However, neutral good can be a dangerous alignment when it advances mediocrity by limiting the actions of the truly capable. Okay, stop reading me to filth. Jeez, calm down. Humans are the most adaptable of the common races. Short generations and a penchant for migration and conquest have made them physically diverse as well. Humans are often unorthodox in their dress, sporting unusual hairstyles, clothes, tattoos, and the like. Honestly, I'm a little bummed I got a human. Maybe I should have put I was short. I don't know, y'all. Y'all is 5'8" short. 5'8" and a half. Alright, that half is pulling a lot of height. But is 5'8" short? I need to know. Throw it in the chat real quick. Because I think it depends on where you are. Because like in Utah where I live, everybody is so insanely tall. Like when you go to a concert, you cannot see. You like cannot see. Because there's like everyone's like 6'2". It's crazy. It's absolutely bonkersville. So I think I'm definitely short here, but compared to like when I went and visited New York and went to a concert, I was like, oh my god, I can actually see the stage. Like everybody here is like a normal height. It's crazy. Anyways, primary class. Okay, interesting. So my primary class is a bard. Bards often serve as negotiators, messengers, scouts, and spies. They love to accompany heroes and villains to witness heroic or villainous deeds firsthand. Since a bard who can tell a story from personal experience earns renown among his fellows, a bard casts arcane spells without any advanced preparation, much like a sorcerer. Bards also share some specialized skills with rogues. Oh, that's funny. And their knowledge of item lore is nearly unmatched. A high charisma score allows a bard to cast high-level spells. It's funny because my charisma, it's fine. It's good. It's not great, but it's fine. Rogues have little in common with each other, while some, maybe even the majority, are stealthy thieves. Many serve as scouts, spies, investigators, diplomats, and simple thugs. Rogues are versatile, adaptable, and skilled at getting what others don't want them to get. While not equal to a fighter in combat, a rogue knows how to hit where it hurts, and a sneak attack can dish out a lot of damage. Rogues also seem to have a sixth sense when it comes to avoiding danger. Experienced rogues develop nearly magical powers and skills as they master the arts of stealth, evasion, and sneak attacks. In addition, while not incapable of casting spells on their own, a rogue can sometimes fake it well enough to cast spells from scrolls, activate wands, and use about any other magical item. This is interesting, so this goes more into details of the quiz. I don't understand any of this. Oh, this is all the same stuff. This is just... Okay, yeah. Interesting. Okay, this goes more into detail on, like, where I scored with what. Oh, this is really interesting, actually. So overall, scoring pretty high with good. Not very high with evil, and kinda good with neutral. That's interesting. I was almost chaotic good. Wow, That's really interesting. Law and chaos, so neutral. Yeah, almost chaos. Dang, I kind of wish I got chaotic good. I think that would be, I think it's a lot more sexy, you know? Being neutral good's boring. It's so boring, like, wow, yeah, it's like average, you know? Which, I mean, I guess I am, but... Wow, race. Really close, dangerously close to getting a halfling. Very close to getting a gnome. And extremely close to getting an elf. 0 half-orc. That's crazy. And 4 undwarf. Very interesting. Barely got human. Alright, so class 8 on barbarian. Wow, fascinating. 6 on cleric. I kind of thought I might be higher on that. But maybe you just have to be more religious. Drop my skincare routine. What do I use? My skincare routine is whenever I shower, I use Trader Joe's. Oh, what is that called? It's tea tree oil. I use a tea tree oil, and that's it. I just wash my face like once a day with tea tree oil, and I moisturize. I may definitely make sure to moisturize. I live in Utah, which is like super dry, so you have to moisturize. I think that's probably just cleaning it and moisturizing it easily. If you just do that, you're like chilling. Druid. Thank God I didn't get Druid. I don't really, well, Druids are fine. Fighter being 4. I'm a lover, not a fighter, what can I say? Monk a little bit higher. I'm glad I didn't get monk. Paladin would have been cool. Ranger would have been weird. Tying in bard and rogue sucks, dude. It sucks that I tied. Dang it. I'm really bummed that I tied in those two. That is such a bummer because statistically, like, this is horrible. 2 levels in bard and 2 levels in rogue is just the worst of every world. Specifically because I don't even have, I can't get like a feat because I didn't hit level 4. And then I also can't get a subclass in either one, which is a major bummer. But kind of a fun combination, I guess. What was I thinking? And then really close with a sorcerer and wizard. That would have been a really weird tie to have. Being like a level 2 sorcerer and a level 2 wizard would have been insane. It would have been really interesting to have like a 3 or 4-way tie. That would have been crazy. And then 6 warlock. Fascinating. Very, very fascinating. I'm pretty happy with these results. I'm gonna take another photo real quick. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do. This was essentially my main plan for today. Maybe I'll do some actual like ASMR or something, I don't know. But that was insane. That is insane. I'm very, very happy. This stat spread's honestly crazy. Like, with all this, dang. Maybe I gassed myself up too much. Wisdom being 16, I'm shocked at, honestly. Charisma, yeah. Weird. Well, anyways, I'm gonna switch this. How do I... Alright, I'm gonna switch this. Whoa. Alright, let me fix this real quick. Okay, that didn't fix that. Okay, that fixed that. That fixed that. Am I in the middle? Am I centered? Whoa. Also, I'm gonna gonna just mess with the settings a bunch real quick. I'm gonna really brighten this up. Really, oh, my eyes really burn my corneas right now. And then you're gonna see magic. You're seeing magic happening live right now. Going to change this. I'm gonna turn this off. Okay, is that too dark? Can I make it a little brighter? Let's see if I can make it a little brighter. How's that? Is that better or worse? Sometimes it's kind of hard for me to tell. Do I look really red? Because I could do this. Watch, check this out. Boom. Okay, that I don't think that did any. Did that do anything? Is that doing anything? To me, it looks like nothing is happening. Oh yeah, I also have a little bit of. Maybe I'll up that just a smidgen. Also, I'm wearing like day-old makeup, so I kind of look just like a little crazy. Not like too crazy, but definitely like. I definitely look a little crazy. Like, it definitely makes my eyes look very like sunken almost. Just a little bit. But anyways, how are y'all doing? This is pretty much all I had planned for this one, was to just do that quiz. Feel free to go back and watch the rest of it. I think it's an interesting quiz. I think I added the link to the quiz in it. Definitely feel free to like go in, take the what D&D character are you quiz, and let me know what you got, because I'm very interested. I'm super interested to see other people's I don't know, like results, I guess. Honestly, a rogue bard makes a lot of sense for me. It really does. It's almost annoying how much sense it makes for me. These are both classes that I really like to play, so. Anyways, here, let me switch my settings real quick, just a little. I'm gonna mute this so it doesn't blow y'all's eardrums. Alright, so it should be binaural. Let me know if that's too loud or if it's not loud enough. Also, how do y'all feel about mic brushing? Personally, I really like it a lot. Also, I'm gonna move the chat over here. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I'm so bad. This is literally my second time. Doing a live stream. But I absolutely love the fluffy mic. I think it makes some of the nicest sounds. I think it really makes some of the nicest sounds. Truly, truly great, great, great sounds. But let me know how y'all are doing, how y'all are feeling. Also, let me know if y'all have been watching any good horror movies, because I have been on a huge horror movie kick. I love horror movies so much. They're easily my favorite genre. I used to be absolutely terrified of scary movies, but then I kind of started watching some of the older 70s and 80s horror movies that are like really cheesy. And after that, it like really changed how I viewed and watched scary movies. So definitely started slowly just getting more and more used to them. And then I don't know, I just fell in love with them. There's just something so camp and like insane about them that I really like. For example, I watched Jennifer's Body recently, and that movie always looked so bad to me. But, yeah, I watched it, and it was actually, it blew me away. It was so good. I love that movie. I love Jennifer's Body. It is such a cult classic. It is so funny. It is so funny for a horror movie. It's kind of like Mean Girls gone horror. And I really like that. I really like that a lot. It has some of the funniest quotes in it. Let me pull up actually like some of the quotes real quick. One sec. I wonder how well you'll be able to hear my typing. It'll probably be pretty loud. Jennifer's Body quotes. That's awesome. I don't know, these are kind of insane to say, like, out of context. This one's kind of awesome. I'm not killing people, I'm killing boys. They did go all Benihana on my ass with that knife, and it should have killed me, but for some reason it didn't. One of my favorite quotes is where she just goes, "I am a god." There's also another quote in it where she just goes, "My tit," and that one's also awesome. Very baller. But I'm trying to think of more scary movies that I liked a lot. I'm definitely probably going to end this stream soon since I kind of completed what I set out to do. But I do love talking about horror movies. I definitely had an idea for another live stream that I wanted to do soon, and that was to play just a bunch of UFO 50. I might just start doing a ton of UFO 50 live streams in ASMR. I think it would be a lot of fun. I think doing Balatro could also be fun, but I think I am very good at I'm not very good at UFO 50, but I'm very good at Party House in UFO 50. If you haven't seen that game, it's awesome. You should definitely play UFO 50. There is a game in there for everyone. It is a compilation of like 50 kind of like small, more arcade type games, but I really love it a lot. Either way, I am definitely going to call it for the night, but thank you so much for joining, and definitely want to be doing this a bit more often, and also like earlier. I know it's extremely late right now, so I definitely hope he's just not